Welcome. So this is a demo of PreVet for shelters. So we start here at the whiteboard. Here you update, you log all the activities that is not about the individuals. So it could, for example, be meetings, if something is broken, if you need to buy something for the animals. You start with the plus button down in the right corner to log, and you can log both the title. If you don't write any title, it will say the title that is pre-written. In notes you can talk or also record your notes. Media, there you can upload both video and photo, and also upload PDF documents. You can of course backdate or plan for the future for the event, put up a reminder, and also log costs if there are any. Down below you can see who's been updating the information, and then you create, and it will land here in the whiteboard. To the right we have animals. I tap there. Then we start with the animal list, and you can see the search field, which hits both on the name or the nickname or the group, depending on what you search for. So the animals are put into different groups, and you can choose to name the groups both like locations, name of locations, but also who is responsible. So that is what you choose, how you prefer to have it. I will tap on the dog Trick to enter his profile. First I'm going to say also the symbols, the yellow and the red symbols to the right. That is like short messages to inform people if something important is to take care of, so you don't have to enter all the animals all the time. So for example with Esther, I tap on that, and then I can see that she eats Metacam at the moment. So now I tap on Trick and enter his profile. I land on the journal, which is shown in a list like this. You can also choose the calendar view by tapping on the calendar symbol on the left side. And here you can scroll to see on a monthly basis. But you can also enter like the 13th of November, and you can directly add events from here also. I go back to the list. To add information here, it is the same way. Tap on the plus button in the corner and choose between these categories. So healthcare would be with external specialists. Abnormal activities is if something has happened but it's not ready for a veterinarian contact, and it might be that it will never be, but you want to log to see how the development is of what's been happening. Emergency care is if something is to be a veterinarian contact and visit. Then you can both log the temperature, the pulse, and all the information you have, the anamnesis for the veterinarian, but you could also use it if you want to take notes when meeting the veterinarian. And then at last we have the everyday activities that you use most of the time. Here you find deworming, health status, medication, wellness, depending on what you need to use at the moment, and it is the same principle. I will now choose health status, so I can put in a new title if I want to, the temperature, the pulse, the notes, media, everything is the same like the events on the whiteboard, except that here you can also choose if you want to have it public or private. So private would be if only the administrator should see the information. Public will be shown for everyone who has access to the animal. Then we go to info. Here you can choose where you, in what group trick should be. And also log the temporary message or the short messages. So the observation would be something that is always about this animal and kind of never change. The temporary message is you can have a limited, you choose for how long this will be shown. So it's perfect for medication. If you should give for 10 days, you make sure that it ends on the last date and that no one will happen to give treatment more than those days. Then we go to animal data, and here you find all the information from the animal's passport. And you can here hide the animal, so you don't have to see it on an everyday basis if the animal is not in the shelter anymore, but you want to save the data. Or you can always make it unhidden again. Contact information for this individual, and insurance information. And then we go to the overview with a helicopter down below. So this is where you can log for more than one animal, which is good if you have, like we have some user who has 100 and 200 animals. Then you tap the plus button and you choose if everyone should have the information, or if it's one group, or if it's just a couple of specific animals. And then you do the same type of logging. And you can see it here on Wednesday. I can here enter one day, like Wednesday today, to see all the activities for today of the animals. But also I could, in the right corner, 3 lines is a filter. And here you can both filter on groups, on specific animals, or on the events, or both. So I will filter vaccinations. And then, of course, I see only the animals who's going to have the vaccination. I can also show it as a list. Here is the calendar view, but up you see to the right in the corner, list. Then it's easy to follow when did the animals have their last vaccination or deworming, or what the event is about. So you see the time and date and can follow it in a good way. And I can clear the filter, and go back and have all the information again. After overview, we find inbox. Now this is a demo account, so we don't have much messages here, but here we send out information from PreVet. Not that often, but if it's something new in the functions or some updates, or could be an offer also. In the menu in the right corner, we have all the app settings. So you can choose how you want the calendar to work, the notifications, and so on, like in all apps. We have the address book where you add the contacts, the locations. This is where you set up the location, like this. And yes, that was about what I had to show in this demo. And don't hesitate to contact us at support@prevet.se. And welcome to PreVet, and thank you for your interest.